Good morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. Today is July 11, 2022. It's about 6 minutes before the open, and let's start taking a look at the NASDAQ futures. All forms of trading carry high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives. Familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, securities that have large potential rewards but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Okay, people, let's get going here. There we go. Okay, good morning, everybody. Mr. Mike here. What we're going to do is week number 2 of trying to do these micros and maybe one major. And we'll build it up slowly. And we'll go from there. I did posted a video up with a little bit of education on it. And I should have showed the other 2 days. But that Thursday I had data issues. I made a few $100 there. And then Friday, I could have probably merged the two, but whatever. So today, I'll try to do the exact same thing, see how the market is performing, and we can go from there. Okay? So first thing what we'll do is we'll just take a look at how the news is, and it looks like all the markets are just pointing down, 0.7. Oil's dropped, still over $100 a barrel. NASDAQ, which I play in, but everything is pointing both same numbers, negative 0.6, 0.7, 0.7. Everything's on the downside. Anything major? Fall, start earnings season. So earnings season, family, Boris Johnson going, Amazon Day coming. So nothing really. It's kind of quite quiet actually. And that's about it. Okay, so now let's get right into the markets. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the other side, and we'll start from there. Okay, and we'll right in the beginning. Boom! Where are we? 60-minute chart? No, I want to go to a daily for now. So let's see what the daily chart looks like. Okay, so basically what happened was let's open this up a little bit more. We inverted. Okay, we've got 3 days left before supposedly the buy phase, so maybe we might be going up the market. We don't know, but it's been a really weird whip outs here. You know, we got sell, buy, sell, sell, buy. But see, look at, we came back to the old price line a few phases ago, and now almost hit the peak, and now she wants to do a pullback. Maybe we'll get back here before the buy phase. We don't know yet. We'll go to the 4-hour chart. We're just breaking. We're kind of, means transition right now. Whenever you see gray, it's kind of like a transition. See gray here. Let's go to other gray zones if we have any. Focus. A little bit of transition. Oh, bullish. Transition, and then sell off. Transition, maybe sell off. But it looks like it's like first big wave, second big wave, third big wave, maybe come back, snap down. We don't know. Okay. Third marker is, let's see where we are, negative 0.87. We got to get ready for our first trade coming in right away. I got to get ready. And we'll wait how many more minutes? We are supposed to be looking for a sell-off right now. So we're at 0.86 to 0.835. Looks like 918 move is working correctly. And if this does work well, we'll put in a sell and we'll go from there. Other than that, let's go into our micros. Okay, so we're in our micros here, and we're seeing high volume, and let's see where the tops and bottoms are. So we got a big bottom down here. This green line, let's see here. So we are in day trend sell, but we're going to find out right now. This is just a really bad. That was at 9 in the morning. What happened at 9? Looks like a gap up, or is that just bad data? We have 1 minute left. Let me reload NejoScript, see what happens. 00009. Yeah, I don't have historical data on this one. Okay. Son of a gun. And as you can see, day trend sell. So, gotta make sure in micros, two contracts, good to go. 0.87 to positive 0.05. We'll see what happens in the first minute here. We are pointing down. This is pushing down. Delta is negative. So we've got 1, 2, 3 all setting up. Market has not been open yet. So we can also go, there it goes. It's too late now. Well, that would have been a perfect hit. So we got to wait for the bounce. It actually hit, oh, she's dumping hard. Let's go for it. Two contracts? Can we get two contracts? I'd like to see one big bounce. Let's see where it is right now. How far can we go? If it does break this zone, then we'll know for sure. I just don't like doing it always first minute though. Okay, let's go for it. Why not?
Order filled.
Okay, so what we're going to do, because it is micros anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. We can go to, they'll probably push up, we might have to double it again. And, because we on the momentum panel, at 48, negative 1%, so they're going to go negative 2 if it's really going to push. They'll punch it back up. If it hits actually in the first minute, if it comes back to the to this marker here, I'm actually going to put a major. So the major is at 58. So I'll just have to watch when it hits 58. Look at that. That's why when you're doing impulse trading to buy in, buy, sell, look at this, $80. And if I'm off, whatever, I'm not really worried about it. There's my bounce. Let's see at 58 if it holds off. We can actually might even go on a major on this one. Just going to see if it holds that bounce. Back to volume point of control. But it's only on the first minute. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Okay. Where are we right now? I want to know if it holds this day trend sell. What's Delta doing? Delta is pushing up. And where are we? So I'm really close here. This is supposed to be down to there. They might do that whip up, whip down again, and I might have screwed myself. Trying to hopefully do the impulse if it kept on dropping like a stone, but we'll find out. Just a lot of whip out right now. And yeah, no, the market sounds right. It should be going down. So everything's set up properly. We'll just give it the first 5 minutes and then I might be able to get a major in. We'll just wait and see. Now let's find out where our tops and bottoms are. Okay, previous low is down here. So we're going to push it right down to the previous low. Okay, and this other one is... Let's focus here. While they're whipping back and forth. I was trying to get the order right out of the 70% zone. And what we'll do is we'll take the first order here, where this buy limit is, just where the old market open line is. And is that before? Yeah, it is before a quarter. And we'll let them fight back and forth. It's just one big battle right now. Up, down. Yeah, that sounds right. What I'm looking at now, this is what I'm looking at. This trade map is starting to go into fruition. So that's the nice thing. At 10:15, we might be able to take another really good trade. So we're going to find out right away here. So we went from the craziness of...
Target filled.
Now let's see if it bounces here. If she doesn't break through, there she breaks through now. Insane. Okay, we're at a 12,000 level mark. Where are we in dollar wise? Positive, negative. See, even if we can make $100 this round, we'll see. I'm going to transition to the momentum panel here. I hate this how it crunches really bad because it's moving so fast. How many? That's a 100 point move, $2,000 profit on a regular contract. It was too volatile. As you can see where we bounced, this was my stop market, and I should have had my micro. I had a gut feeling my micro. I should have had it, but just before market open, but I didn't. But as you can see, look where it literally hit. This is the limit order or the buy or the sell stop of the market maker. I'm not market maker, but the momentum panel. It's what you can see here. This is the area of interest you want to try to get the trade in. See, I was way down here thinking, okay, she's just dumping because the delta was insane. Comes back, retests, and look at this old market open price, and plus with trend tracker, and away it goes. And it was still vibrating back and forth, and I was saying, okay, I took really bad risk here, but we're still within the 70. I thought she was breaking the 70 right away. And what I mean, not 70, but this is the extremes of the volume point of control. So what this, let me open this up a little bit more. I sound kind of rambly this morning. I hate when that happens. Okay, here we go. This blue line here, don't see how that moved? And this blue line here, and this yellow line here, what this is my, not volume point of control, but this is my volume profile. So basically, you know how you see something like this, you know, the volume profile. What I did is I didn't want to see all this noise. All I wanted to know was where was the top, the bottom, and the marker. So it's basically this line, and where the highest peak is. Okay, that's all I wanted to know, so I wouldn't get confused sometimes, because people sometimes get confused looking at the profile. See, look at 2%. I already doubled already, so I can't do anything. This might be a done trade. I think I might be done for today, son of a gun. And so when I'm looking at that, I was thinking, okay, it's going to break right away because it was going so fast. Bounce back to the volume point of control, back to the trend tracker, and then dumped. And now she's gone, right? Look at this. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. 4 times. Okay? What this indicator is, I'll have to do a couple of update, guys. I haven't done it for quite a while. I've been writing a little stuff here and there. But this is very aggressive. And what that means, why I'm saying it's aggressive, is I haven't updated it. This is not a Bollinger Band, none of that crap. What it is I wrote saying, what I want to know what my average true range is on short term and see if we can use it as a target. Okay, it went so fast that it was the average true range was increasing. See, it increased here, increased here, increased here, and we're breaking levels. Now she's starting to slow down, and so it's not hitting the average true range. Maybe if I add this top and the bottom, maybe it will touch. But see, it tapped 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually, majority of the time. Ugh, this is so terrible, this chart today. You know, you're playing. Okay, this was just a whip out, but on an average true range, it might tap once or twice and then do a reversal of what I've been noticing here. So let's take a look here. Breaks here, holds, actually hits once here, almost hits here, breaks here, turns around, back and forth. But you look at your patterns and all that other stuff. Okay? So, oh wow, look at that sell off. I want to read the news. Good morning. Today is July 12th, 2022, 9:20 a.m. And we're going to do day number 2 on our strategy here. Okay, we're going to be doing micros again and maybe one major. So let's take a look at the chart, exactly what happened from yesterday when we were talking about it. Yesterday I was stating, let's go back here, that, oh, we're on the weekly chart. Sorry, I want to go to daily chart here. So on the daily chart, what I was saying, when this thing really took off and I said, bummer, and she played around and she actually even went a little bit lower, I guess. But I was expecting it to get back to the line. And guess what? It was almost there and had a rejection overnight, I guess around 2 in the morning. So we'll have to see, let's start analyzing the charts to see exactly what they're trying to do here. Okay. So that yesterday's session, where is this? There we go. This was that yesterday's session. Big punch, bounce up, pull down, drop to the bottom, getting back to, is there any order blocks there? I guess I had a line in there. I have to find out why. I can't remember. But anyways, now we're trying to get back into this zone here. Okay, so we're punching back and forth, and what we're going to do is we'll see what the percentages are on the market, and then we'll go from there. And where are we right now? So currently right now, look at that, we had a 1% drop and it rebounded, so we're in positive territory with a really good trend cloud pushing up. Day trend is pushing up, and looking at our time map, looks like we could hit a spike, a drop, a lot of whip out, and by top of the hour maybe that's a really good trade here. So we have to watch on the micros here once again to see if we're going to get destroyed or they're playing that game, and we can go from there. And let's see what's happening here. So on the levels yesterday, did the levels work? I'm on a 30-minute chart, so I have to, let me drop it to a 5-minute chart here for now, or 15-minute. 15-minute will show the levels. So on the levels yesterday, when it did that big drop, came back, and you know what? What's really good is on the levels indicator, you can get back to the halfway up on the levels and actually take a trade, and that's a really good indication there. And guess what, it did hit fib target 1 for the day, so it didn't go, because it was such a big drop off, you can't really get to your original target, and that's thanks to Jose Astorga that actually figured out the methodology on this indicator. So where are we right now? So right now volume point of control is on the bottom, we're working our way up. I would look for, let's see where we are here. Okay, we're going to hit this order block here. So this thing could spike up to this order block, drop down, or they're going to, let me see here. It needs to break. It's a test there. We're pushing our way back really aggressively. Let's go up, down. Let's do one thing here. Fibonacci retracements. Let's see where the top and the bottom are before the big drop off. Yeah, so we're within that 60% zone. So it could spike into there. Maybe go a little bit farther. Maybe I'm not even. Let's do it properly, I guess. Let's do the ultimate range. So it looks like this order block it wants to hit. So it looks like they're trying to maybe bounce, turn around, get to this order block by 12,050 from 924, and then we can go from there. There is prior high and open where 2 markets as well. Okay, so I'm going to switch it back. I hate when it does that. I'm going to move this down, and then what we're going to do is at 9:45 there's supposed to be a sell signal, so we'll take a look at that as well. And right now, actually we do have a trade, but we're going to wait till market open and go from there. It would have been a failed trade, so let's because it's such a tight range. Now let's go to, is that the right chart? Yes, it is. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so where we are right now. Yeah, see, we got stopped out on this on the doubles because we're just hitting some new highs here. And look at the support and resistance. We're 0.25 here. And so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to watch this. It looks quite flat, actually. Let's just let's squeeze the chart here. So it did a punch up, pull back down, punched up, high delta here, and she's playing around right now. So let's give it some time. And the thing is, we are in a day trend buy. So what I would love to see if we can get down to hopefully this area, especially this area right here. This looks like a sweet spot, and then we can buy in and let it ride all day. Fortunately, I got work to do today, so I can't ride the whole thing. So let's get rid of that. We'll get ready for, make sure I'm on 2 contracts. Just gotta edit. Yep, that's the one. We're on micros for this. And I gotta make sure I'm on majors on the other one just in case for 9:45. And then we're good to go. So what we're gonna do is within a few minutes, we're going to hopefully get in the trade. Now, one thing right here is, as you can see, the trend tracker, bounced once. I wanted to get our first bounce. So we'll have to really watch here. Could snap here, break here, and we'll have to watch out. But we did break market open price. Is there another market open? Way up there at 12.10. And what did we say? Let's check the. Let me just take a look at the other chart really quick here. Is that 12.10? Yeah, 12.10 is actually within that Fibonacci 50-61%. So we can go from there. Now the other thing I want to show you is before we start going crazy here. We are in the top of the central pivot here, okay, and that's one of the indicators I gotta upload on the new market. What we'll have to see if it does take off. It looks like it wants to. We have a really big range on the central pivot. It might get into this zone for a short, but she's pushing hard, which is good. And then we said we want to get up to 12.45. Now, one thing I might actually have to check one more thing here. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah, next trade. I'll switch it to 3 contracts on the micros. I'm past the $1,500 mark, so I can go to the third one and we can see what happens. I might stick to 2 contracts until top of the hour and then switch it to 3 because of the volatility, and then we can go from there. So let's go back here. So let's open this up so you can see a better screen on this. Let's open this up. I'll give more real estate on that. A little less on that. Open this up. So on the buy phase, it actually hit target 1 right away because our volatility isn't overly crazy right now. And what our trade map says, for the first 3 minutes, it's supposed to explode. So what we can do, let me just want to make sure here. Keep orders there. How many minutes do we have left? We have 1 minute before open. What we can do, buy stop market here.
Order submitted.
And 14 seconds left. What we can do, this is a trade that I used to do when I was starting to learn here. It's too late now. 4, 2, 1. See how she whips, if it goes up or down.
Order filled.
Okay, now hopefully if it goes the right way here. And what we're going to do is, because we've got some targets going, let's put our first target down to here. Come on, hit it. Nope, she's not playing right. And then what we can do, come on, punch it. I'll shut her
Order
down.
order filled.
I wanted to try to see if it would work, but yeah, there's too much resistance right now. They might still pop. What I can do is I'm going to do it again.
Order submitted.
And if it does work, if she does break, then we're going to go up to the roof here. This could be the first resistance point. And then what we can do on this one, I'm going to put a cell stop on this one. So we almost break even on the first one again. We're at 0.6, going to 1.2. I think our second target perfect will be at this level here. And we got till 33, so we got 2 more minutes of a really big push here. Let's see if they can break that level. Let me see here. 0.7. We're almost at the top of the range, actually on the shorting side. So what I'm going to do is...
Order filled.
We'll close that for now. So we're only $5 up because this is just morning open, and we're gonna wait for now our real trade. I wanted to see if we can get an impulse trade first thing in the morning, and I took a loss. I could have kept it for the profit originally in the morning, but because of the high resistance on the first minute, punched up, punched down, still could probably go up. Our trade map says at 9:33 it's supposed to be a reversal, so we took the first 3 minutes and we moved literally from 40 to 80, so about 40 points or 20 points a minute right now. So we just tried that in the micros. Basically, we're at a little bit of a loss, but if it worked right on in the beginning, we could have made some, a little bit of dollars and cents here. We're right on top of the central pivot point right now. And what I'm talking about, see, we're just on that vibration zone. And this is actually could be a shorting opportunity, but we are long, and it really went up to 0.7, 0.67. So what I want to do is wait for a resistance. I don't like this chop here. We'll find out. Maybe then that's when it will start our move. It's kind of crappy, but it is what it is. This is what day trading is all about. And where are we on this? So we almost hit that 50% marker, like I said. I still think we're going to go up to this zone here. So I'm waiting for that impulse move, come back down, maybe we can go in again. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, because it's trying to fill in this whole, all this imbalance here, See, these big bars, I'm starting to write some imbalance code and seeing where it wants to go to. So it can go into this area, but it needs to fill in this zone. It filled in this imbalance. It might retrace to this zone here for continuation going up. We also have a big bar here, so there's some imbalances going up this way as well, because there's nothing, right? So we're just going to give it some time. We're going to watch the delta reverse, and then we'll just wait for our chart. So we know it was at 9:33 was the pull down. And that's what it wants to do. We're below market open, but we're just playing within this range here. So let's see exactly where they are since market open. Market open started here. See what they want to do, and maybe we can get another trade in right away here. It is vibrating on the major. Let's try it again.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Now, what I want to do is I'm quite positive it is going to go up to, oh, well, we can get one to the 1198 side. That's what I want to see. And that's just before the quarter, because right now we're at a 60. It can go. Did it break 75 on this one? If 48, 84, yes. So it will get to that zone there. And then I gotta find out, I gotta go to a micro here. So I can find out where that order block is. Let me just, so I'm gonna move it up to the order block. Just before the order block. That's where the order block is. So that's what I'm shooting for my 2 contracts. I'll see if it hits the market maker here. I mean, in the market open. If it is, then we'll just cash out there. But see, we're almost $100 profit if it keeps on going on the first contract. So it'd be $50 profit. Come on, you can do it. That was at 98. Look at that, how they resisted it. They'll break through. I'm not overly worried about that one because they got to fill in the gap there. And yeah, they can go to 26, no problem. They're going to push it up at least until we got a few more minutes. Let them keep on pushing. Delta is going up. We're at positive 5,000. So there we go. And the nice thing is if it does push, see this marker right here? This is an area where we know where a good target can be. So we know we're really narrow on that target. They need to punch that to 98. 96.
Target filled.
So our first target is done. And we are profit at, let's see here, $134, 142 right now. As long as we can get hopefully a couple $100 today. I'll close this for now.
Order filled.
So right now we're at $126 profit, and look at you guys. We're playing micros. So, and we're in the high volatility. It's just vibrating. So let's just put some money in the bank. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break on this one, and because I'm just watching the price action. It's just vibrating, and there she pops. I should have left it, but whatever. But we got our $126. We're going to see if it hits this order block here. Oh shoot. And it's going to hit order block right away. Nope, it's not going to hit order block. Very close. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's transition here. So this thing really exploded. This is the order block I was trying to shoot for, and it did go to my market. See, I always sometimes shut down early, and they say let the trade go into fruition, but I like putting money in the bank. So with $126 in the bank, even the first trade was negative $5, and then we made 50, and then another whatever up to $100 and some dollars. You know, and this is all micros, so this is a good thing. So if it was majors, man, you're really cashing in, but that's high risk, right? So this one trade here, this would have been a major trade, but like I said, you're at what? How many minutes in the open? 5 minutes in the open. I don't want to take that on the open. And then we'll let it just play up and down, because you can see there's more and more resistance on these wicks here, so the turnaround's coming in soon. We're at 939. We need a pullback, and we don't have anything now on the micros yet, because we have to wait for this cloud to change. Where are we here? This is what we do. We've got to wait for this to change right now. But what I'm going to do is I'll give a little education on this chart right now, and what we're going to do is see, I wonder if it's going to go up there, but basically I want to give you a little bit of education about these zones here. So what you do, let's go region here. That's the big gap to fill, okay? And that's what it's trying to do. If it breaks here, then we got these little gaps here, every support and resistance zones here until it gets to the top. What I would like to see is if we're going to continue the trade going up, if this thing breaks and we start getting white boxes, I'll look for a retracement to enter and go. That's how it's designed. So, and I'm not done coding it, so. It's a good market because we always look at these bars on price action, but what I want to know is I want to see any volume imbalances, because when we look at, I'm going to transition in, right here, look how that hit perfectly. See, I said, was that 2010 or is that 2050-60? So 2050-60 is right here, right? You know, 50-60 on this zone. And if you can see where 50-60 is, see, look at all this. This is where your support and resistance is. It almost hit the order block, and now she's pushing down. The high, what was the high on this? 25 back to, that's a 20-point drop already. So if we can break about 30 or 40, yeah, and this is where the order block is here. Let's say the order block is right about here, so that's 27.30. Yeah, that's when you're gonna start blasting through to the next level. But look at how she pushed down already. So we at least we made a couple of targets, a little bit of profit. Let them draw down, and we'll go from there. And where are we on the micros? The micros, we still have to wait. We're waiting for this to pull down, and then we can go from there. The only thing is we're going to watch to see if this taps, and if it taps, we can take another trade. See, I took quite a few trades right in the beginning because, you know what, it's the first few weeks, you're working on micros, you got a lot of price action volatility, you're trying to push the direction with delta going up, and you said, let's grab some few points, you know, and you know, it's easy to make $100 on that round. So now let's wait for it to do the drawdown. I'm going to be biased of going high because look at this, it's already a percent. Well, it's kind of weird. It's when it goes to negative 1.2 and then positive 1, now you think it might go back to 0 again. So it's such a big range, guys. I don't like it. I like it if it's when it's kind of offsetted different, you know, in different ways, but you know, it is what it is. What I'm going to do is, and then we'll go from there. And what I have to do now is I have to switch this to getting close to 3 contracts now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 contracts. I'm going to edit this for 2 for target 1 and 1 for target 2. And then we're going to call it 3 contract micros. There we go. So because the reason why we're doing that is because I'm past the $1,500 level, so we can start increasing it. Every $1,500 on micros, I'll add another contract. Now what we're going to do is we're going to really watch this pull down. I think it's going to break market this trend tracker here. Let's see if it really pushes down. I'm just looking at the cloud formation, the good drawdown here, strong bars. Let them come down. See if it gets back to market open price. If it does go back to market open price, we may be able to buy in again. That's another trading strategy. But we're just trying to keep it as simple as possible. We are out of the 70% range. See how it's creeping up? Ugly. That's not what I like. Oh, where are we? Yeah, we gotta wait. So we'll let it pull down. Huge drawdown. It went from, let me see here. Oh, I hate when that goes like that. Nice. 7,000, and we're at 2,000 right now. Delta low is 6,000 there, and now it's dropping like a stone. So this is that whip out game that they played on us. Now we got to really wait on this one. And let's get control 3 here. Let's see where the we're gonna go from here right across. So this is where the volume point of control is. We broke this level. This is the 70% zone where she's bouncing. We are on a delta cell, so this is okay. Now what I would like to see is if it does this, what we're trying to do is this is where we're going to short. We want to see it pop up, go in this zone, maybe get to the volume point of control, take a short, and go again if this thing's continuing, because we are transitioning, guys. And here's target 1, which had almost hit target 1. See all the volume coming in? So our order needs to be somewhere within this zone here. This is the limit order that we can take. Volume point control moved up here, down here, so that's, I wish it stayed up there, but that's okay. Let them buy in. A lot of delta selling. Remember, this is where we would like to buy in for a short. But right now we're at market open price. See how they're fighting. Watching our delta. Needs to go to 01901 to fill in the gap. Just want to get a little bit higher. Look at all this volume just moving in. Don't want it to break down yet. I really wanted to get to that point. Darn it, target 1. Okay, we got to do it
Order
now.
filled.
Now what we're going to do is hopefully we can get to target going to push down now. It's we can get to target 1's right here, so we'll go to target 1. Come on, keep on pushing down.
Target filled.
Okay, so we got that target filled. What are we on profit right now?
Order filled.
Ah, I had $200. I was going to shut her down at $200 today. So it filled in the target. Too bad this didn't happen. What I was watching for is I wanted to get here. This is our ultimate order, and so now she's dropping like a stone. We gotta wait. It's I know we're scalping right now, but we're not getting the trades we want. This is the one I wanted right here for a short. It went right from 1% down to 0. And the reason why I shut her down was I was trying to get $200, but the other reason why is I'm going to transition here because I'm using my indicators to get projections of what to buy and sell. Okay, so basically it was filling in the gap. We're at the 70% zone. We broke this zone, but see where target 1 is? This is why I said target 1. And we just touched it. We're filling in the gap so it could go back in here. There's a lot of whippage. I don't like it. Now she might want to play up. And if we get to the market maker zone, maybe we can get in there. We're just getting back into the 70. Are we in the 70? No, yeah, this is the volume point control. But this is where the real volume point control is a lot farther down here. It's wherever it is. It's somewhere around here. And we'll go from there. But yeah, she's grinding its way down. It's and on our trade map, let me see here. Our trade map is, yeah, so we hit the top of the range for this, so it might, oh yeah, it will still probably, it's going through the cloud. Everything is just opposite that I like. There's no consistency. If we get here or here, then we can buy in and continue on. We'll have to wait till 10:07. 10:05, 10:07, see if it's the inverse. So if it works the way I'm thinking it's going to work, it's going to go, let's switch this. I think it's going to push down here and then work its way up here. That's what I'm thinking it's doing. So the original map was like this, so we'll keep it like that for now and see how she works. And right now it's, see, it's so choppy. It's whipping up and down. We're waiting for this to clean up. Let's see what's happening on this area. See, it kept on going up and up and up, and then big transition down. We hit, actually, let's see here. Ew, we're almost ready. So, let's see if we can get into this zone here. This is the zone I want to see. If we can get in this zone, then maybe we can buy in. Well, there's also a prior low, which we broke, so I'm not worried about that for now today. But it's really bad. The trading is really bad because, let's transition again. That's when I looked at, we hit target 1, and yeah, see how it pinches up and goes down, because we have technically what it's doing, because it was trying to push. See, we're in that doji candle. Remember I keep on telling you, doji candle days are your whip out days, and that's what it's doing again. They're trying to whip us out and whip us out. And guess what? We're in the green today on these whip outs, so that's good. Because we're used to, like, you know, we're trend traders. Retail traders are mainly trend traders, and we try to follow the trend and go with the wave. But when it's the doji candle, this is where we get destroyed. And the nice thing about using micros is even though we're only, well, $193 up minus commission, let's say $150 up, that's still $150 in your pocket playing this stupid whip out. Okay, I still believe we got 2 days left. It needs to get down one more time before it transitions. So 3 days, 820 points. That's insane. Let's go Fibonacci retracements. So let's go from the bottom to the top. See, it went back to the 50. It needs to get somewhere down here. Maybe down here. Look at this, at 78% perfectly. You know, it's perfect on Fibonacci's. So let's remove all drawing objects. Keep it clean for now. But look at, we're right at doji. Dojis are terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And okay, so what I'm looking for, if it works, I want to stick within this zone, and this could be my, no, don't bounce out yet. And yeah, we got 5 minutes before it finishes up, and then we're going to see if we can get one more good trade in, and we'll shutter for today. So Delta's pushing down. We got quite a ways to go, so we'll let them push for a while. Look at this. We were from a positive percentage. We're actually, well, like I said, doji, so we're break even. And now we wait. If not, I'll just shut her down for today. I'll see what happens in 5 more minutes here. But yeah, so first trade, try to take a gamble, whip off, lost $5. Second one, we or lost whatever, $27, got our money back. Did a couple trades, got to our top point, made our $193, or did we get one on the short? I can't remember. Oh yeah, we got one on the short really quick, and now we're waiting. But yeah, so this market open price line, one thing I want you to teach you about is when you see a market open price line, see how price action happens. Even though it's really whippy, then it was playing around price action and then it drops. So usually, many times what it will do is go to market open price, take off, or it might touch it and go up. This one is really fast. And now, and the bad thing is we didn't get this trade that I wanted, and now we have to wait. So we're still at, yeah, we're flat right now. So what was Delta? Delta was positive. We said, what was it, 6,000, 7,000? 7,000 back to almost break even now. Now let's see what happens. Moved too fast. Now how many trades did we have overnight while this thing's grinding away on the short? So this was the short. Yeah, got into our zone and we got our targets. This one, see, just got to our zone, we got our targets. This one, we got into our zone, would have got our targets before market open. This one was just too fast, but we got some money. This one, yeah, this is market open, so just before market open, that's why I waited. This one whipped up, whipped down. This would have been a target 1, target 2, which we got, and this one didn't even touch it for the sell-off. So this is the only one we didn't get for actually a real trade. And it pulled down quite a bit. Let's see what it looks like on a bigger picture. Now what we can do, let's just grind it as far as possible. If it is going up, but it's doji right now. Let's go to the bottom, to the top basically. Okay, so we're at the 61.8. This area is where I see where all the volume point of control is. So let's go where all this data, all this stuff is. Let's go to there. So this is where the volume point of control, we're below there, breaking down. Okay, now she's dropping like a stone. Because we're 1 minute before the open. Perfect. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. Next trade coming up could be here or here, so we're going to see what happens. We actually went 3 levels on this, guys. Okay, so what these markers, no, 4 levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. If you want to see what 6 levels looks like on momentum panel, level 5, level 6, okay? Look at that, it just dropped all of a sudden, negative 36. Look at that, isn't that insane? They're just whipping everybody out today. So it hit, see that hits 6 levels. This one's going, well, there you go, we caught up, we hit our 6th level. This is the zone I'm really interested in. Or is it the next one? We'll find out right away. What's our trade map? I gotta see what my trade map says. we're almost at the long entry zone. We'll have to wait till 10:07. 10:07 is supposed to be the bottom if it starts turning around, and then we can go from there. 9:45 was a sell-off, guys. Son of a gun, I should have read my map again. I gotta write this on a piece of paper, what I used to do. 9:45 until what time? Oh, this could be the whole day. Oh, we'll find out. And the purpose for this video this week is on micros, people with using, like I said, those funded trader programs. Some guys, if you're on majors and doing what I'm doing, you'd be destroyed, as you can tell. And what we're doing is using micros, using small dollars, few trades. If you're right or wrong, you don't have to be stressed out of losing $2,000 or $3,000. And look, it's $193. And basically, I've been just writing it down, I'm at the $2,000 range, let's say on a $3,000 program. So just playing on micros, you can do it. So now this is the area I'm looking at. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm doing it right now.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Now what I want to do is, because the reason why I'm doing it is because we're in the sweet spot zone. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And hopefully we can get maybe, let's put our first one. Let's see here. Where should we put our first one? It needs to retrace. It needs to fill in these gaps here. They're fighting slowly. They can go up to at least 50. Where's 50? 34 to 50. So they can go up to here. And then if I lose this money, then I'll do it all over again. 76. I might have took it too high on this one, because we're right in that sweet zone. If not, I'll take it on this sweet zone here. We're not at 10:07, that's why. This was the last move. Should have waited till 10:07. But we'll let them grind for a while. And what I want to do, and she's just starting to curl. I should have watched the curl right here. Delta's pushing up. They're playing. They'll fill in this gap. They got to fill in these gaps here. And what I like to do, 0.6, 0.5. And then this is just going to do a whip up here. we can get up to hopefully this filled in this void here. So the first gap would be technically, where's the low on this? 55.75. So we are at 37.54. We'll do it. 54 there. Actually, we're just right by the trend tracker, so we might just cash it on the trend tracker anyways. Let them grind. They're just starting to turn. We're at 10:07, 52.93 actually. Come on, even if we make $50 on this one. Come on, it's fighting too much for me that I like. 250. Oh, geez, $8. It is starting to turn around though. You can wait for the turnaround. Let it grind down and go back up. Because we're in that 60% zone, so. And then, yeah, because this is the day trend buy, and this is what I wanted. I took a little high, should have took it at the bottom day trend high, pushed it up there, we would have had our profits. Let them grind. We are at 10:07 now, so this is the turnaround time. That's what I'm looking for. They'll bounce back and forth, and the next buy would be right here. So let's see if we can. Hopefully, we can get up to at least the trend tracker marker. Might be another push the way it's going, but that's fine. Stick within the 60%, please, so I can get back up. We're really trying to push it. See, they're fighting to hold it. Let's keep them going. It's actually equal distance 0.71 to negative 0.71. It's crazy today. Marker hasn't been done yet. I'm looking at this all at the same time, and hopefully we might have to just get back to break even on this one because she's not fighting the way it wants to. We'll see. They're doing a lot of volume swapping right now. Zone, long entry. We're right in the long entry point, so just push it up. Okay, we got a new swing here. That's good. I'll let him do a push up so we can get back to the central point. Yeah, she's tightening up right here, guys. See? Ready for the turnaround. She might just have to go down and up one more time. What I want to do is I want to pull this down here for now, and then need it to whip up again. But we're so close to our 2 sell markets, I might have to sell all 3 because the trend tracker is there, unfortunately. 1007 to 1042, so we'll have to see what happens here. See, it's pushing down to push down the way the pattern's going. I'm waiting for stop volume to push it up really aggressively to break even here, so let's see what happens. Here's your stop volume. The reversal of the delta. Come on guys, break that zone so I can just at least break even here. Didn't work the way I wanted it. Keep on going. Look at that, from $100 and some to one more punch. 32. There's another swing. Look how tight these swings are here. This is curling up.
Order filled.
Another $74 in our pocket to 271. That kind of sucked right there, but it did hit the day trend thing, and we're still fighting back and forth. Anyway, so now we're up $271. We just have to give it some patience. I mean, if we took a loss from those trades in the morning, it is what it is. But I felt confident because I was watching the pattern for the retracement. It'll probably still bounce down the way it's playing. It might just do this fake out, hit the trend tracker, and away it goes. And we're playing in Doji Day, so let me see what happened here. See where it's bouncing, and then hitting this, and it might continue down. And let's see, a lot of resistance. So it's 11. It looks like 11,760 is where the area where you have to, excuse me, watch out for it. Okay, so another 271 minus commission. So I'll just say 200, but it's more than that. So we're right now at 52,000. I'll say around 52.1. We're going to stick to 3 contracts now, and then at 3,000 mark, we'll do 4 contracts, maybe 2 and 2, and then we'll just keep them going 5 and 6, etc., and see how far we can go for fun. Other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys, I'll see you Wednesday.